Welcome today to Father Pat on SSJ at home for his usual Friday visit. Thanks for being with us, Father. And it's kind of a busy day for you, I know, because Cardinal DiNardo will be here tonight to address the confirmation class that was to have, I guess this appearance by the Cardinal was scheduled earlier in the spring, but because of the pandemic, has had to be pushed off to today.
Yeah, we're really excited that Cardinal DiNardo is still coming out to the parish. He was scheduled to come out in May, but uh, obviously in the middle of the pandemic, we had to delay it, and he was able to be rescheduled to today. So we're really excited to have him there. Of course, as always, we've got the limitation for the seating in the church, but I invite everybody to join us on the live stream. It's great when the Cardinal can come out and visit his church, right? So this is his church, and he's coming out to visit his people. So we're really excited to have him out there, and I know the students being confirmed are excited to finally be confirmed after the delay. So we're really glad to have him there. I mean, again, it's, I guess, one more sign that, hopefully things are beginning to start returning and we're able to now move on with the pandemic. It was great. Last weekend, we had 260 people at the noon mass. And it was really good. It had to be the work of the Holy Spirit. We had a limit of 250. We figured that was a quarter of the number of people, and we had been approaching that number at the 9:30 in the noon mass, but hadn't yet hit it. Certainly hadn't exceeded it. And last week we wound up having it. I think the ushers did a fantastic job. We kept people socially distanced. So it was good. We hope to continue to see people coming back to mass, see people coming back into the church. I know this has been such a difficult time, and I really worry. I know I've talked to a number of you out there, right? I have a comment. I watched one mass virtually. It was the Chrism Mass, and that was all I did virtually. And that I recognize how difficult attending a virtual mass is. And my mom has been attending virtual mass since March, and I went to visit her, and she was excited when I told her that I was coming. That was the first time I had been there since February, and then it dawned on her that I could come and I could do mass for her there in the home, and then she was really excited that she could receive Jesus. So I guess if you got to be upstaged, it's good to be upstaged by Jesus. But I know how difficult that's getting for those of you who've been attending the virtual mass who haven't been able to come back, and I just hope you hang in there, right? And all of us need to keep reaching out to our friends, to our family, and just encouraging each other to hang in there. That to return to mass if you can. But keep our prayer life strong, keep going through this. The devil is really working overtime on us during this pandemic, and we can create a lot of bad habits. And so I really hope that everyone is out there doing what they can, encouraging, inviting, welcoming, supporting each other, encouraging us all so that we can continue to build our Eucharistic community, so we can continue to build our church here. The first point of our mission statement, right? We say we're going to go make disciple. And the very first thing we say that to do that is by welcoming. And we all really have to focus on that welcoming, on inviting everyone to come and join us at Mass, to get back into the swing, to encourage each other to just continue to keep up their faith.
I know Pope Francis has spoken about the urgency of returning to the church, and it was our Sunday Visitor newspaper had an editorial this week about how critical the Mass is to all Catholics. And I think the discipleship that we are focused on now in this period is it's we need to be there to make disciples. It's an okay substitute to do an online mass, but nothing beats the real thing.
No, and I understand there are some people out there that can't return to mass yet, and we have to do what we can to reach out to those people. But if you can return to mass, if you can experience that at least periodically, it's good to come and get that experience. I know every week somebody comes up to me and says, "This is my first mass back," and I really encourage those people. Those that are still vulnerable, those I understand the concern. Like I said, my mom still has her concern, and I don't want to put undue pressure on those that can't be there. But for the rest of us, we're kicking off our faith formation, and we continue to reach out to our faith formation families. And I know they've gone through a lot here, right, with kids returning to school and all the uncertainty of that, and just we can all become overwhelmed, and we just have to continue to try to get back into the swing of things, continue to reach out to our families, encourage them to participate in the faith formation. We've got our kickoff sessions this weekend, but it's still not too late, right? Even after this weekend, we do encourage you just to become part of it. We'll be starting up our small community work here with the faith formation in a couple of weeks. So there's still time to sign up before we start the small community work. For all of us, getting engaged with the small community, that is just so important now more than ever. And so over the next couple of weeks, we'll be talking about how everybody can get involved with one of our small communities. I really encourage it. We're leaving it up to our small communities onto how and where and when they meet, whether they meet virtually or meet in a home or however it is, depending on their circumstances, depending on their vulnerabilities. And, I really encourage that the small communities, those that have been going, that you come back together, that if you haven't been part of a small community, that you join that small community. If you have children faith formation age, or someone that a family, encourage them to re-engage in our faith formation program, to re-engage in our small communities. So we have to continue to help each other, to continue to support each other, especially during these times.
Brother Pat, finally though, 7 o'clock on the mass this evening.
Six o'clock.
I've
6
done
o'clock. Join us at 6 o'clock. Yes. So
6 p.m. tonight for the Cardinal's confirmation.
It's the Cardinals schedule. Yeah. So 6 o'clock tonight. Join us for our confirmation mass. Join us on YouTube, Facebook. Join us on the live stream.
Father, thanks for being here today, and we'll talk to you more next week.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.